Welcome to a video where I completely forgot how to use my camera. Every time I thought I turned it off, I actually turned it on, and so there's just a lot of this kind of footage where you can see the bad part in my hair and me eating cake scraps. To be fair, when I bake, this is what I'm doing 90% of the time anyway. Due to the recent pandemic and my talent, stand-up is not really a thing that I've been able to do much anymore, so I'm making videos of myself baking. I love baking a lot, and while it doesn't make me forget that I was molested, it definitely helps. Don't worry, I'm fine. I've been in therapy since I was 3. The footage of me assembling and frosting the cake is lost somewhere in hell, so this is what we're left with. I'm putting a crumb coat over a crumb coat to prepare it for fondant. This kind of footage looks so much cooler when it's sped up, but you should know this is actually just me standing in my kitchen for an hour alone. I was asked to make this cake look like a stoplight with all green lights, which is an inside joke between the cake giver and receiver. Pretty funny, huh? Reminds me of when no one wanted to be my friend in middle school. It's fine though, because I've saved every single diary from that time in my life, and I plan to enact my revenge someday. I put the cake in the fridge, and then I stared longingly into the lens of the camera like it was Devon Sawa in the 90s. I love making things more difficult than they need to be, so I wanted to do little hoods on top of the lights like you kind of see sometimes, and I wanted to use Rice Krispie treats, but I only had cornflakes, so I made cornflake crispy treats. Oh my god, also, I've never done this before, so I've just seen it on lots of cake shows, and it looks really cool, and I figure I could do it. This was actually a nightmare, and it kept sticking to my hand, and I had this little tissue that was wet, and it reminded me of when you were in middle school, and there was always that wet paper towel at the bottom of the sink, and it was like, who the fuck did that, literally? This process honestly pissed me off, so I took a break and picked up my phone to put more poison into my brain. Oh, no new followers? Great, I'll jump off a bridge. I got the hang of it eventually, and honestly, I just wanted to be done so I could eat the leftovers. I committed to the dumb hoods on this traffic light, and I'll fucking finish them. Now, I don't want to give you guys a boner, but here's some more footage of me where I thought that I had pressed stop recording, but I had actually pressed record again. There's actually a lot of waiting in baking, which is great because it gives you a chance to sit back and think about all the things you did wrong in your life. I like to let the cake sit overnight in the fridge so that it hardens up enough that it doesn't melt when I put the fondant over it. And as you can see here, I decided you guys no longer deserve makeup or any effort whatsoever. My dad is dead. One time I was talking to a medium and she said that my dad mentioned something about a shoe and I had no clue what the fuck she was talking about, and I have never stopped thinking about it. Okay, so now hopefully you get an idea of what I was talking about when I said the hoods that go over the lights. And if you don't, leave me alone and stop bullying me. Fondant is cool because it's like Play-Doh that you put on cakes, but it tastes a lot better than Play-Doh. And I have had Play-Doh recently, so I can confirm. Oh my god, I wish you guys could see my cat on my lap right now. She is literally the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, fine, we get it. The hoods aren't the cutest things in the world. Relax. And did my nails get in the way despite wearing gloves? You got it, absolutely. But at least they're not squared off French tips with a glittery stripe across the top. That was a direct reference to all my pictures from high school. Woof, now I have to roll out the green fondant for the actual lights, and I'm wondering, do you guys even want to see this? It's at this point when making a cake that I wonder, why the fuck did I even start this? Why do I do this? And then I answer, oh, because you're sober and it's all you have. I finished it eventually, and naturally I had to take more gorgeous footage of it. Okay, fine, I know it's off-center, but I didn't go to pastry school, I went to rehab. I did it, I'm cool, everyone love me now. And in case you didn't believe me when I said I eat the fondant like a disgusting monster, I do, and it tastes bad every time. Thanks for coming on this journey with me, and here's some bonus footage of me pretending to be Gen Z again. I'm so silly, and in my 30s. Thanks for watching!